Let me remind you, we embarked on this journey down the path of moral reasoning, thinking about moral reasoning, because we were trying to figure out how we solve a problem in philosophy in general, and since ethics is a branch of philosophy, how we would solve a problem in ethics. And I think the way we figure that out is, the obvious answer is, look, we're looking for the correct answer. Some other disciplines just want to talk about what different people believe, etc. But we're really looking to find the correct answer, and that is there are claims that are being made. We need to find out which claim that's being made is true, which raises a general question in philosophy, that is, how do we find this? Well, what we're looking for is the truth, and the question that raises is, what is truth? And we talked about truth being the way the world is. So we're really trying to find out the correct answers here. And we talked about relativism in this context. Now, this led us to the question, really, of how do we get at the truth? We don't have that direct line to the truth. How can we do that? And it seemed the best thing that we can do, since we don't have, on our cell phones, the God's number to ask him and or her or it, and we have no direct access, the best thing we can do is consider the reasons people have that are supporting their claims, the claims or positions that they make, right? We have to analyze and evaluate the reasons as the reasons supporting the claims and positions. And in analyzing and evaluating them, we usually want to consider what we might term, in general term, we're going to get something more specific than this shortly, we're looking at the logic rather than the rhetoric. And I'm using logic and rhetoric in this sense, that rhetoric is the persuasive power. And I'm really in here making a distinction between when we're going to evaluate the reasons, we're evaluating whether they are good reasons, that is, from the perspective of a reason, not from the perspective of emotion. Now, rhetoric comprises anything that influences people to take a position, logic being one of those things, but when I'm using it here, rhetoric, I'm really using it to exclude logic. That is the emotional kind of concern. Now, and the idea is that what we're doing is we're trying to seek the truth, which is kind of different than winning a debate. Winning debates sometimes is like winning a boxing match. Who scores the most points? We're not concerned about points because we want to get at the truth. So what we're really trying to do is decide what's rational to believe. And basically, we're going to have to function like a jury. What does a jury do in a criminal trial, for example? The two sides are presenting the evidence, their reasons to support either convicting or exonerating a person or freeing a person, and they have to weigh the evidence and come to a decision. Similarly, that's what we're going to be doing by analyzing and evaluating the reasoning.